All right, court is calling 2024 CR 01093, State versus Samantha Gadarama. Counsel, in the box. Y'all need to move it down to the other end. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 01093, State versus Samantha Gadarama. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Yeah.
Defense?
Kayla Dietrich for Samantha Guadarrama.
And are you Samantha Guadarrama?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report and TAP evaluation?
Yes.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
All right. You entered a plea bargain agreement on January 6th. According to the plea, punishment is be assessed at $2,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's to be restitution of $6,292.70 to Mitchell McCain. It's the court's understanding that that amount has been paid. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. Is there anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say?
No, ma'am.
All right. You want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you?
Buckle up. This courtroom moment is about to take a turn. Samantha Gadarama stands before the judge, her plea deal set, restitution paid, and everything seemingly in order. But don't be fooled. The atmosphere is thick with tension. The judge's calm, measured approach signals that this won't be a simple slap on the wrist. Every pause, every glance adds weight to what's coming next. This isn't just about closing the case. It's about accountability. As formalities wrap up, the air shifts. The judge is peeling back the layers, and Samantha's fate is hanging in the balance. What started as routine is quickly becoming something much more intense. Stay locked in, because the real drama is about to unfold.
You can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Samantha Guadarrama.
All right, so why are you keying this guy's car?
It was a mistake, and it was...
No, it wasn't a mistake. A mistake is you take somebody's umbrella thinking that it's yours because they're both black umbrellas. Keying somebody's car is not a mistake. So why are you keying the car?
I was being taunted by my ex about our situation, that we were separating, and he was getting me videos and pictures of just other women and in our own, like in our home that we lived together during that time and during that night.
That's not what the police report says. The police report I'm reading says that the victim in 01 returned from a night out and the victim parked his vehicle in the driveway of 01's residence. While at 01's residence, 01 received an alert on his video camera. 01 looked at his video camera and observed his ex-girlfriend in the driveway of his residence. 01 was speaking with D1 through the camera, you're D1, and D1 believed that another female was at the location as D1 believed the victim's vehicle, which was parked in the driveway, belonged to a female. Victim in 01 continued watching the video camera and observed.
And just like that, things spiral fast. Samantha tries to justify her actions, citing stress, betrayal, and provocation. But the judge isn't having it. No sympathy, no softening the blow, just straight facts from the police report, cutting through every excuse like a knife. Each contradiction is laid bare, and suddenly, Samantha's defense crumbles. This is the turning point, the moment where denial collides with reality. The tension in the courtroom thickens as every attempt to shift blame is dismantled. The judge stays locked in, unfazed, delivering the masterclass in accountability. Samantha's confidence wavers, her words stumble, and the truth stands tall. No debate, no negotiation. Just cold, hard consequences. And trust me, it's only getting worse from here.
Victim's vehicle, keying victim's vehicle in the process. This is what I don't understand. So it says in here that you thought that was a female's vehicle.
Yes.
I don't understand why women think that other women owe them any type of loyalty. Why is the go-to for women when they think somebody's cheating on them? Well, let me attack the female. You shouldn't be attacking anybody, honestly. But I don't know why there's this thing, let's destroy the female's vehicle. Maybe he don't want you anymore. Or maybe he wants you and the other female. If that's the case, you have choices to make. Either you're going to stay with him and accept the fact that he's cheating on you, or either you're going to leave him. The choice should never be, let me key his car or key the female's car. It's never going to turn out good. Now, I see that you have a son and a daughter. How would you feel if your son ends up dating someone and they become an ex-girlfriend and they won't let go and they end up keying his car? You lose your mind. So here you are out keying somebody's car who doesn't want you, obviously. No, I mean, that's yes or no. Do you understand that?
Yes, I did.
And so you went to jail?
I did.
And how long were you in jail?
That night,
All right, well, how long did you stay in jail till you paid this off, though?
that day on January, when I was to court for like 3 days, I believe.
All right, so that's 3 days you spent away from your children because you love a man more than your children.
And there it is, the moment Samantha can't escape. The judge lays it all out. No filter, no mercy. This isn't just about a vandalized car. It's about priorities, responsibility, and the choices that led her here. She sacrificed time with her kids over a man who clearly wasn't worth it, and now she's paying the price. The judge doesn't sugarcoat it. She forces Samantha to sit with the reality of her actions. Was it worth it? The silence in the courtroom answers before she can. There's no comeback, no excuse strong enough to undo what's been done. This isn't just a legal reckoning. It's personal, moral, and deeply sobering. And at this point, Samantha knows. This is the weight of her own decisions, and there's no running from it.
Whenever you make these stupid decisions, what ends up happening is that shows that you're loving this man more than your children. You can't do that. Have you had any contact with him?
No, I love him.
All right, so do you have any children with him?
No, I do not.
All right, so you better not contact him. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
That relationship is over. You don't have any property with him. You don't have any children with him, so there's no need to contact him. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you do for a living?
Part-time.
All right. And have you started dating again?
No, I have not.
Okay, that's a good thing. You're going to have to get an orchid. And I tell everybody this who have relationships problems, because orchids teach patience. They have some beautiful orchids out at the HEB. I just saw some when I went there. I'm like, wow, they're so beautiful. They're in bloom. You need to get that orchid. They're inexpensive. I think they have a coupon too, so it's less expensive. Get that orchid and keep that orchid. And it comes with directions. Read up on it, how to care for it. And once those leaves fall off, if you can get that same orchid to bloom again without losing your patience, then you'll be ready for relationships. Because with orchids, you can read those instructions. Like it says, indirect sunlight. You put it in indirect sunlight. Next thing you know, the leaves are burning. Somebody's like 3 ice cubes. Then you learn, nope, it doesn't take 3 ice cubes. So I don't tell people to get orchids to be flippant. It's just that orchids require patience and care. And that's the same thing with relationships. And if somebody is cheating on you, you have 2 choices to make. One, you either accept it and confront them and say, hey, you're cheating.
And just like that, the courtroom shifts from judgment to wisdom. The judge, instead of just handing down consequences, gives Samantha something far more valuable, a lesson in patience, self-control, and personal growth. The orchid analogy isn't just poetic, it's a direct challenge. If she can nurture something delicate, if she can learn to care for it with patience and responsibility, maybe then she'll be ready for love and the life she wants. This moment isn't about punishment, it's about transformation. Samantha is forced to look inward, to see beyond her mistakes and recognize the work she needs to do. It's rare to witness a judge offer such a powerful life lesson in court, but that's exactly what's happening here. The orchid becomes more than just a plant. It's a symbol of the second chance she has if she's willing to take it.
And their choice is to continue to cheat or either say, all right, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it again. But those are your choices. Your choice is not to go and key some car, because then you end up here. You understand? All right, this is what the court is going to do. There's a $2,000 fine that will be probated. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. There should be 3 years deferred adjudication. 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to require parenting classes Once that's completed, 100 hours will be deemed satisfied. How far did you go in school?
I graduated.
All right, what do you want, what did you plan to do with the rest of your life? Do you like bartending? Do you
No.
plan on, what do you want to do?
No, I'm a real estate license as well. I just haven't used it.
Okay. And then there's 100, I'm going to require anger management. And once that's completed, the remaining 100 hours will be deemed satisfied. There's going to be field visits one time per month for 6 months. And the court will show that the restitution amount of $6,292.70 has been paid in full.
And there it is, the final moment where accountability meets opportunity. Samantha isn't just being punished, she's being given a blueprint for change. Deferred adjudication means no conviction if she follows through, but slip up once, and the consequences will be severe. Every requirement, community service, anger management, parenting classes, isn't just a sentence, it's a test. Can she prove she's more than this mistake? Can she rebuild what she nearly destroyed? The judge isn't coddling her, but she's also not throwing her away. This is a rare second chance, but it's one Samantha has to earn. The courtroom falls silent as the reality sinks in. Her future isn't in a judge's hands anymore. It's in hers.
All right, how old are you?
32.
All right, why don't you know right from wrong? I mean, it would seem that people would know, hey, you're not supposed to steal a car. Why do you need a class to tell you don't steal?
The crowd that I was hanging out with.
I'm sorry, what?
The crowd that I was hanging out with.
The crowd that you were hanging out with, let me just tell you, if they were here, they would say, it's the crowd I'm hanging out with. You're in your 30s. You're not a teenager. So again, that doesn't answer my question. So why do you need a class for somebody to tell you that stealing is wrong? And here you are driving around in a vehicle where the ignition is broken and the steering column is damaged. And you're just riding around in it. And if the police would not have caught you, you'd still be riding around in it. Do you have children? I'm sorry? A son? How old is he?
I have 2 sons.
2 sons. How old are they?
13 and 11.
All right. And you don't take care of either of them. Somebody else does.
My husband wasn't.
All right. So you don't take care of any of them. Are you paying child support? If they had to depend on you to survive, they would not survive because you're not paying child support. You're just out here stealing vehicles. All right. Court is going to find you guilty. The court is going to sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 fine. Taking consideration 2025 CR 000472, there's to be restitution of $800 to Orlando Perez, and I'll order the therapeutic community. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. You need to do better, because right now somebody else is raising your children and you don't have a part in their life whatsoever. And I don't understand why you would need MRT to tell you, I pick up a crime, somebody else is taking care of my children. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No drama, no debate, just the raw weight of consequence. Elisa Gonzalez isn't just losing her freedom. She's facing the reality of the choices that led her here. Stealing a car is one thing, but abandoning her kids? That's where the judge draws the line. 1 year in state jail, fines, restitution. Every penalty a direct reflection of her actions. The courtroom stays silent as Alyssa processes it all. No arguments, no excuses left. This isn't just about breaking the law. It's about breaking trust, abandoning responsibility, and reaching the point where the system has to step in. The gavel falls, and with it, the last illusion that she could escape the consequences. Justice is served, cold, clear, and final.